Welcome back, friends and foes, to Phase of Our Lives. Last time, we saw a whole new side of Vani, or should I say Lavinia. Angharad fumbled her date and lost a bet, but Laurent won big. Coming back, miracles can happen because Laurent's reputation has increased to -1. Angharad has dropped to +1 thanks to that embarrassing display in her duel with Lord Albin, and Lavinia is still at -1. Sorry, but you are responsible for Vani's mistakes too.
Yeah.
We left Laurent and Lavinia freshening up after the first day of the Derby back at Shoal's estate, while Angharad got a room in town with Lord Albin. So let's go to Lavinia. You headed up to Emmy's room, not your own room, to change for dinner after you were mistaken for a piece of furniture by Princeps Kaelin and overheard some embarrassing conversation between him, Laurent, and Duke Beaufort. Emmy dragged you into her room, which is, I think if you had not had the conversation you had with her earlier today, you would be more concerned about, because it's clear she has not been well chaperoned. Her clothes are strewn all over the room, but scattered in, you also see men's clothing in here, clearly not belonging to her. You can see that even though he has his own rooms, Duke Beaufort has spent a lot of time in Emmy's private rooms, from the discarded dinner jackets and loose shoes. Neither of them is particularly organized or neat, and it seems that given the state of their relationship, they don't allow a lot of servants in here or staff to pick up after them because it is a disaster. But she immediately drags you in and starts talking. Okay, you have to tell me, now that we're alone, what do you think of him?
This situation is a lot better than what I originally thought. So I think there's parts of me that's still like based in being upset and angry, but knowing him now and understanding the situation, I think I'll definitely be able to get over that.
Good. I'm so glad. The letter you sent, I was so worried. I'm also, have you heard from Alma at all?
I've heard like some like tidbits. I wouldn't like not really recently. I haven't. I know that it gets lonely in winter, so
She's already just undressing in front of you, and goes, "Oh, where are your things? Should we have them sent over? Do you have something to change into for dinner?"
It was so last minute, me meeting with you. I actually don't have a change of clothes, which is so embarrassing.
Did they lose your trunk? Unbelievable. Ooh, I'm a lot shorter than you, but I'm sure we can make something work. Okay. She immediately just starts digging through, not a wardrobe, piles on the ground, and keeps talking. So, the last letter I got from Alma was like 4 months ago, and she hasn't answered anything I've sent, and it was really, I don't know, snappy? Like, she was obviously really annoyed and wouldn't answer any of my questions, and I don't know, I asked Beau if we could go up there, and we can't even visit until the medal, and that's ages away, and I don't know what to do. I've been sending letters, and she's just not answering me.
Yeah, I plan on sending another letter soon. Similar Beau, you just have to wait until you're allowed to go to winter.
I'm just worried about her.
Yeah, I wish you could just like get into winter without it just being 1 week.
Well, I know there's a ball in Shadow that we could go to, but I don't know if we could Stone, I don't know if we could ask someone in Shadow to get us in or to send a message there. I don't know if it would. She holds a dress up to you that truly hits at like just below the knee and goes, "This should be fine, right?"
I look down. I'm like, yeah. your color palette's definitely a little different than mine, so this is gonna be a little weird. But you know,
maybe we do a skirt under the we'll figure it out. Okay, take your clothes off.
just start peeling like wet clothes off of my mushrooms.
We cut from there. Laurent, you, Kaylin, and Beau stumble up to Kaylin's rooms in just a confused tangle of no one knowing what the fuck anyone is talking about, having somehow extricated yourself from that mess of a conversation in the entryway. Kaylin kicks the door shut behind you, and Beau, thanks for covering. Guys, I told Emmy's older sibling that you'd asked us to stay here, and I get the feeling they don't like me very much already. So
don't know how to really help you exactly with that, but you know, it's I kind of look at Kayla. I'm like, at this point, it's kind of already done at the moment, so we just have to ride with the waves, you know.
Kaylin's rummaging around in his wardrobe and like peeling himself out of his wet pants. Oh, so that's all that was about? Yeah, you can stay, that's fine, but you have to behave yourselves. Marin has a girl visiting, and my older brother's here, and you have to make yourselves scarce tomorrow night for dinner. Okay. Laurent was a bridge too far already, and both of you in one room. Galen will find a way to drown me for good. Laurent, you are pelted with your coin purse. Your winnings from the derby.
It's heavy and it hurts.
It's heavy and it's wet.
Ow, thank you. Well, I need to get... I looked down at myself. I'm like, should probably change too. I'll worry about that later.
Yeah, do I need to apologize to the matchmaker?
Because you called them like a fancy lamp? What did you call them?
I don't remember. A chair, I think? There...
Maybe. It's probably... I mean... you want advice from me? Yeah, you probably should.
Wow, you're right. Where am I at in my life that I'm asking you for advice? No, but if... with Marin seeing the girl that hired them, I don't know what to do. I'm not.
I think
I don't know how.
Yeah, it would behoove you to probably remain, you know, keep your roles in society and just apologize, because you don't want to, you don't want to think of your...
What do I care what people think of me? They have already formed their opinions, but yeah. For Marin's sake, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Beau is sort of standing there watching this little tableau and goes, okay, so we're good. Should I just grab... I mean, you've got the space, so we're good, and dinner tonight but not tomorrow. And Kaylin looks... Yeah, just behave. And you two behave. Specifically, none of that. Keep it in your rooms, okay? Please. Not in front of the rest of the guests, alright? It's whatever, but please.
In front of... Okay, yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah,
There were clumps of hair in the hallway after Tryphina's party. I don't know what you two are getting up to. Don't do it in my house.
I almost forgot about that. Okay.
I haven't!
My bald spot. So I'm having war flashbacks. Being slammed into the wall. Like
Beau is looking a little sheepish and just kind of like not commenting. Because, yeah, Kaylin, of course will. I mean, Emmy's here, so, I mean, not that she cares, but it wouldn't in front of her. Especially not with their sibling here. That seems ill-advised. Right. Okay, if we're on the same page, I'll leave you two to put clothes on, I guess? Why are you doing this in the same room? whatever. Okay, I'm out. And Bo moves to the door and leaves you two together.
Okay. I think we're just so used to it at this point. We're just we got thrust with all this drama. It's like, yeah, whatever. Just get changed. Get your shit together. So yeah, I'd probably have some of my own clothes strewn about that are dry, and I just look for like a nice set. I'm just, oh, these are clean.
Your room adjoins him anyway.
Oh,
like, there's a connecting door.
So I definitely get out of this wet clothes. I just peel off my body and chuck.
Okay, but seriously, tomorrow you have to be on your best behavior.
Yeah. Scout's honor.
Look, I know for me, but I can't have anything else go wrong this week. I really can't.
Well, we'll see how that goes, but yeah, we'll hopefully with your brother around and everything, we'll try to make it as smooth as we possibly can, because we know how abrasive he can be.
That's one word for them, yeah. But for Marin's sake, we're all on our best behavior, hopefully. So, is there anything anyone wants to do tonight? Everyone who is staying here will be having dinner, but that will be a pretty casual affair compared to tomorrow.
I'd like to send out 4 letters.
4 letters, okay.
4 letters.
Let's go.
The first 3 are just essentially copy pasted. All of these are coming from Vonnie. So they'll be sealed with the beetle seal. They're going to be sent out to Lady Acrimony, Duchess Ingherad, and Princeps Kaelin. No. Apologies. Lord Laurent. Princeps Kaelin has its own letter coming.
Okay.
How dare you?
I know. Depending on who they're going to, they're either addressed to Your Grace or Lord Laurent. And they read, I would like to send out my deepest apologies for having to step away so unexpectedly. A family situation came up. I will be back tomorrow evening. Apologies, Matchmaker.
Okay, and that letter goes out to Laurent, Acrimony, and Ingherad.
Yes.
Okay.
And my 4th letter is going out to Princeps Kaelin.
Okay.
Your Highness, apologies for accidentally eavesdropping on the conversation with yourself and Lord Laurent. He has hired me for my services, which include me following him around. Apologies, Matchmaker.
No! Oh no.
I was hoping that you'd say like some about like standing out a little bit more, but he's already haunted by like.
No, that's so good. That's so good. And you're sending that tonight. Are you just slipping these under doors?
Yeah, I think like
I'm
gonna try to
getting staff to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Ingherad will not see that.
Oh yeah, you're having fun.
Ingherad's got her own thing going on.
You're getting to know Lord Elvin.
I'm trying to, repair this embarrassing afternoon.
You guys should have kissed in the duel.
Good out of it.
Laurent and Kaelin both received those letters in the door open between their rooms, and Kaelin's like, "Is this a threat?"
Can I see?
Yeah.
And I take the letter. I don't think it's a threat. It just I think Vonnie's more so telling you to be aware of maybe your surroundings next time of who's in the room.
That feels like a threat.
Does this okay? Out of character. Does this note seem like a threat?
I mean, that's completely open to interpretation.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think so. Kaelin's scared of furniture.
That's sort of everything, frankly.
Muting the beast is his nightmare. He's just.
It wasn't meant to be threatening, but also it's handwritten, so
Could be. Anything can be a threat if you're a coward.
yes. If you're scared
Or if you're
enough,
just aggressive enough.
yeah. I like to think Vonnie's not actually aggressive, but
But no one can tell.
no one can tell.
That's right. So can't really get a. It's just body language. We can't really read any facial expression.
And there's barely any body language. I don't move.
But
Well, fuck.
now, to that point, and let's move a little later into the evening to dinner. Now, the people present at dinner are Kaylin, Laurent, Marin, Acrimony, Emmeline, and Lavinia. So, Lavinia, this is interesting for you. Because you are at a table with 3 people who know you as Vonnie. So how are you conducting yourself? Are you attempting to disguise yourself? What are you doing?
And what's the seating arrangements? Like, who's next to Lavinia?
I would say probably Emmeline, and I think Emmeline would put Lavinia between her and Beau again. I think she would continue to do that because she's trying to make them be friendly. She's trying to make them get to know each other, so she would be sandwiching. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try to match Emmy's energy more. Like, Matchmaker Vonnie is pretty, like, to themselves. You don't really know anything about them. But I'm here with my younger sister, so I think Lavinia is gonna be just a bit more bubbly and maybe laugh a little too much at jokes.
So the seating arrangements, we would have probably Kaylin at one end, Laurent on one side of him, Marin on the other, which would put, I guess, Acrimony next to Marin. And then just a little further down, I guess we would put Lavinia at the other end of the table and then Beau on one side and Emmy on the other. So you're at the foot of the table. We'll just say it's shorter.
I'm across the way from the man that
called you furniture, yeah.
Chair. Yep. Okay,
yeah.
Awesome. Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll say tables can be shorter or longer depending on how many people are at them. Don't at me. I don't care how many people this is. Whatever. Don't make me do math. I have no spatial reasoning. I'm autistic. Shut up.
No one said anything.
I was trying to be like, I don't know how many people per side that is. That's the general seating and it works. Shut up.
They're magical tables. They can.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's a magic fae table, okay? It just works.
Okay. They extend as they need to.
Right.
I'm sure there's plenty of leaves they have. I don't know.
Yeah.
Endless.
Is someone here with Lady Acrimony?
Yeah, Valencia would be here, but she's not at dinner.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if she would be like sitting next to. That would actually make it perfect.
You know what?
seating.
You know what? Because Vonnie's not here and Angharad's not here, she is at dinner. So, yes, Valencia is at dinner because both of Acrimony's normal chaperones who would be appropriate to be at an event like this are conspicuously missing. So Valencia is at the dinner table with royalty.
What, I can't have an evening to myself? Come on.
One
time.
In fairness to Angharad, you hired someone to fill that role during the season, and they are also conspicuously missing. Might be a conversation for later. Kaylin is pretty much only engaging Laurent in conversation, and sort of quietly. like not trying to project down the table.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, are you you did hire them? Do I need to like just send the bill to me, I guess? That was the deal we made, right?
Are we talking about the Vonnie situation?
Yeah, keep it. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really talked about paying them yet. I don't know if I pay them during or after I find a match.
Okay.
I'll let you know. I don't think.
Yeah.
I'm
when it comes up, just yeah. Marin and Acrimony and Valencia, the three of them are talking. You you see a little moment where Marin goes to pull out his notebook and Acrimony puts her hand on his arm.
As if nods. Like a no.
Yeah, like a not the place. Like goes to show Valencia something they were talking about, and she just puts one hand on his arm, like, and he is right, and they're just the three of them are having a little conversation, and they're kind of talking to Valencia about like the derby and things underwater because Valencia again I don't think Valencia can swim. I think, or if she can, it's very badly. She's from the Winter Court. She's from the Court of Shadows, and would not have a lot of opportunities to have learned how to swim, given where she grew up. And she's a very recent transplant to the Goblin Court. So, down the other end of the table, Amy is trying very hard to engage Lavinia and Beau in conversation. And is like, oh, so I don't really know what your plans are for after this, but we're going to be traveling to some events during the season. We have to go back to Glamour for a little bit. I don't know if you can come with us. That would be so great. But if you have to go home and check in, oh, I don't know. But we would love to have you, right? And Beau's like, yeah, I know. Emmy would. Yeah, we both would. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, well, you know, I don't know if like right after this is gonna really work for me. I mean, you know how it is, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it would be great to like come visit you guys. So, your Grace, and Lavinia looks over at Beau and is like, so do you have like any hobbies?
He kind of glances down the table at where Kaylin and Laurent are and goes, I frequent a lot of social gatherings.
What?
Party.
See, I went to drinking problem.
Both are true. Both are accurate.
Like, oh, so you're like a butterfly. Okay, I get it. No, that's cool.
You could say that. Yeah, I keep in touch with a lot of the people I went to school with, and I'm good friends with Lord Laurent and Princeps Kaylin, and we have hobbies, right, guys? Heads pop up down the end of the table.
Having to think real hard about those hobbies.
Under my breath, I kind of like lean over to Emmy and I'm like, yeah, pantless.
Emmy grabs your wrist so tight. Hiding her hand behind her head. Kaylin's head pops up at the end of the table. I absolutely have time for hobbies between
You have time for hobbies?
No.
I was gonna say, I'm like, no, you don't.
I don't. Come on, man. What do you?
I shouldn't. Considering now I'm now the Marquis of my state. Yeah, probably not. I used to.
Yeah. What's yeah, before I raised a kid and had a crown on my head, I had hobbies, but yeah. No, we, yeah, the three of us and you know, our friends back in Glamour, yeah, we do things, absolutely.
I still play instruments from now and again, but it's not terribly often that I do. But
I lean back into Emmy. I'm like, what? Flute?
blow me, okay?
Grabbing
What
her.
they were suggesting.
She leans over and goes, yeah, bows.
Lavinia like chuckles like that and goes, I am so sorry, Your Highness. You know, I don't mean this at all rudely. I didn't realize that you raised a kid. You look so young.
Oh, no. My brother Marin. I'm not not the marrying type.
Apologies. I am very sorry. I am very sorry.
No. Understandable confusion, but Marin jerks his head around and goes, yes, he means me. That's no, Kaylin stepped in when I was just a baby, and our parents are out of the picture, as it were. Looks around uncomfortably.
Well, I apologize for making this a little uncomfortable. She just like leans like over to Emmy.
Now, we're gonna do our first little insight check for Lavinia for calling attention to themselves. Oh, it's so bad. Make your deception check, but holy shit, that's as bad as it could be without being a critical failure.
Can I ask what it was?
It's a 2.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh. Kaylin is so he's like, I shouldn't have said that. I should have just left it. I made Marin uncomfortable. I put Marin in a situation and feels bad about it, so his insight's very low. But he also has very high insight checks.
I rolled a 5 on the die, which brings me up to a total of 8.
So with let me just, yeah, even rolling a 2 with his expertise and plus 18 to insight.
Yeah, right. There is no way I was gonna pass this. I can't even get a nat 20. It'd be a 1.
Halen kind of cocks his head and just gives you a look and leans into Laurent for a second. Do they look familiar to you? Like real quiet, under his breath.
Oh, Lavinia?
Yeah.
No, I'm looking.
You can make a fresh deception check for Laurent.
What role am I doing? Like a insight?
Would it just
Insight.
It's an 18.
that's
What?
that's a 13 with my plus 3.
I have a plus 4 and I got a 14.
Don't forget to take glamour too.
Yeah, when you fail a roll, take glamour. So
Oh,
you
hell
take
yeah,
2
plus
glamour for failing
2.
those rolls. Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome.
Take 1 for reminding them of the rules, inherited.
Yay! I
Yeah,
love you, teacher.
Kaylin leans in and goes, while they're apologizing for the awkwardness and conversation kind of starts up to start like moving on from that very quickly, Valencia kind of pipes up a little loudly and everyone tries to smooth that over. Kaylin leans in real quiet to Laurent and goes, do they look familiar to you?
My eyes kind of like narrow over to Lavinia, and without drawing too much attention, I just like almost taking like my table napkin, and I don't have one on me at the moment, my fan, and I'm just gonna like kind of cover the sides of their face like so with my little
Damn.
And I think I clock it? I want to
with
say
yeah, you
Oh,
do
yeah.
clock it with that check.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Huh. Interesting. I've never seen them in the same room before. Either.
I mean,
Maybe we only met. We'll see. I'm curious how long this will go.
and
And anyway, I like pipe in. So, Bo, what's new? Haven't seen you in
2 days.
Yeah.
Well, I finally got to meet Emmy's sibling, and they're great. Obviously, things are great. We're here for the rest of the week, and then we're going back to Ainhold. Mestra has some, I don't know, some planning she wants to try to do. We kind of bailed after the stag hunt. She was real mad about that fight. Went over great.
Yeah.
Emmy goes, yeah, it did. So I'm hoping maybe some of that planning that she wants to talk about is a little broken engagement, but we'll see. Emmy goes, if we're lucky.
Yeah, they're out of character. That's really bold to talk out in public. That they're just like,
yeah. It's like silence at the table for a second, and Bo pipes up like, "What? Like anyone here doesn't know already?" Sorry, were we pretending it wasn't? I mean, okay. I'm sorry. Duchess Acrimony, my apologies if that was. And Acrimony goes, no, I wasn't aware of the situation, but it's none of my business. I certainly won't be speaking to anyone about it. Don't stop on my behalf. And Bo goes, well,
yeah.
Anyway,
wish you both the best of luck on your endeavor of whatever gives you guys the both, happiness and what you both want.
Bo gives you kind of a very weird look at that coming from you.
I don't know.
Yeah, Bo tries to make eye contact with you and gives you a super weird look. I want a monologue from Laurent.
You what?
I want you what? I want a monologue from Laurent.
Okay.
This is the person you've been having an affair with, who's been engaged, and he just announced it's like, oh, we might be able to finally break it off. But Laurent is like, oh, okay, hope you'll be happy.
Well,
what's that about?
So I'm also like trying to make appearances of just like, I'm very much at like, definitely with like magnifying glass on anthill, just like, okay, everyone wants me to behave, and I feel like it's very difficult for me, a bachelor of my reputation, to behave. I don't know how to do that well. And also, like, if we're having internal monologue, I'm having conflicted feelings of, do I still have feelings for Bo when I'm kind of looking to my right? I'm not sure what to make odds or ends, and I also have been just recently hired matchmaker Vonnie, and everything's kind of up in the air. I don't know what I want, and I got ominous letters from the bank. I think I'm just having very conflicted feelings. I need to grow up fast, and I'm already like 460 years old or something.
Wow. Growth from Laurent.
He's conflicted.
Damn.
Yeah, he's at a buffet table, and he's just like, I don't know what I want.
Wow.
Everyone's looking at me.
It's almost like he's crossing a bridge.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! I'm not gonna cut. I will not allow metaphorical bridges.
Yes, Laurent. As you have these thoughts, and you kind of cross.
Do not.
You in your head kind of think, have I moved on from this little thing with Bo? Am I past that? Am I ready for something real? Do I need to cross that bridge in my life to get to somewhere new? You feel a burning in your pocket.
Motherfucker. You hear me cuss under my breath, and I was like, Mia being like, "Oh, I'm trying to be a good boy," and then fucking.
Kaylin looks up at you. You okay?
Hot Pocket. It's great.
You lost 50 gold, but take a glamour, because that was fun.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Oh, shit.
So
the rest of dinner continues without any major incidents. And you all make your way up to your respective rooms. Is there anything else anyone would like to do tonight before we move on to the next day?
Do I want to pull Laurent, or do I want to let you go back to your room in peace?
Holy shit.
I will say, I was about to say, Lavinia's gonna try to sneak out to the garden and slip their bag into Vonnie's room.
Yeah, you can do that for sure.
How sneaky do you think you are in the house that I'm very well versed in?
If Laurent is trying, you can make a stealth check. Yeah, we're gonna do a stealth check here. If Laurent's trying to follow you, that's gonna be a problem for you.
Especially if you're like around Bo and Em, I would be like,
well, Bo and Emmy will go up ahead. If you tell them you need to do something, they'll go up ahead of you. You don't have to worry about them, but you do have to worry about probably this guy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna look super hard for you, but if you are trying to be stealthy, let me know.
I am like keeping an eye out for people. I am just like walking to the gardens and then heading to Emmy's room. I pass Matchmaker Bonnie's room anyways. I'm just gonna slip my bag in the door real fast.
We're gonna say it's against Laurent's passive perception because you're not doing anything super suspicious. You're just going for a walk.
You said this is me sneaking?
Yes, this is stealth.
What's stealth under? I don't have my thing pulled
I'll
up.
say stealth or deception. It can be stealth or deception.
Is stealth dexterity?
Stealth is dexterity, yeah.
Okay, I'll do deception, because even though that's ass, it's better than stealth. So my bones be clinky.
Laurent, your passive perception is 15?
14.
I have 15 on my sheet. Are you sure?
That's just what's telling me. Passive perception.
Oh. Maybe I typed it wrong.
Guys!
You're right.
Guys!
Do you trip on your face? What?
No! I finally rolled high! I got a 19 on the die! That's for a total of 22, baby!
I was hoping you crit so I could remind you, but no, that's great.
19.
Okay, so you're
needed to come in most.
Laurent, they walk out, and you don't see anything suspicious. They're walking out into the gardens, and you're like, later. I'll get them later.
Yeah, probably not worth it now, yeah.
Yeah.
That could be a Vonnie question if they ever come back.
Yeah. Be funnier to get him as Vonnie.
I think so.
Okay. So, the next day dawns. And Herod, let's start with you, because you've been conspicuously missing for a good 12 hours at least.
Have I? I haven't noticed.
Walk of shame?
I've been busy.
Yeah,
and Herod, you wake up in an underwater hotel room with Lord Albin, who in his sleep, over all of his exposed skin, has grown a layer of hoarfrost in his sleep because he was not conscious to stop that happening when coming in contact with the warm water. And wakes up a bit startled and has to kind of brush himself loose.
Won't lie. I sleep hot, and that sounds great.
Right. Well, I will show you back to the surface. I won't leave you on your own.
Much appreciated. Very generous of you.
I won't leave you to drown.
And I thank you for that. should you wish to meet up again, and I would, for the record, perhaps we can do it somewhere where that's not a clear and present danger to me.
I should probably warn you that's always a clear and present danger when I'm involved.
That's a threat.
Point taken. But,
But I know what you mean, yes.
and, for the record, I still would like to.
He likes it rough. I know he does.
And Herod has a type. It's, weak men, apparently.
Wait. Oh, sorry. I saw him making googly eyes as Ingrid was just pow, pow, down the stadium.
So you lead Albin back to the surface port of Haiti Unrest, where he says, well, I should be getting a ship back to Ainhold. Unfortunately, work waits for no one and nothing, and apparently I have fires to put out already, judging by the backlog of messages I've received this morning. But I had a very
I wish you
enjoyable
the
time.
Best of luck, and yes, likewise. I'm glad we were able to salvage the evening at least a little bit.
And should you find yourself in my court, you would be very welcome to visit anytime.
I will keep that in mind. I will certainly let you know.
He is clearly in a hurry and hops onto the next ship back to Ainhold. Herod, what are you doing?
Okay. So now that I'm like surface side again, I kind of like comb through my hair a little bit, even though it's always wet and matted, and I take off the like outer fashion layer so I can transform for a bit and go on my run and look like I'm coming back from my run, coming in the morning, be like,
okay.
What a
That's
what a
pretty
refreshing
early.
morning. What a refreshing morning.
Your little
My
victory
typical
lap.
routine.
Yeah. So it's pretty early. I don't think anyone in the household gets up particularly early. So you come in. Do you just let yourself in?
Yeah.
Would you go to get breakfast or something? Or just go straight up to your room?
Not before going, just straight back up to my room.
Okay. You go up to your room to change, or?
Yeah. No. Go up, change clothes, and then it's business as usual, like nothing happened.
Okay. You find that letter from Vonnie as well.
Okay. Open it, read it. Yeah, just fold it up and be like, may need to have a talk later.
So do you want to head down to breakfast?
Yeah, I'll get dressed, head down.
There are, as I said, not many early risers in this estate. At the moment, there is only one. You enter the dining hall, and seated at the head of the table is not the head of the household, but the head of the domain. Monarch Galen is seated at the head of the table, the only one in the room, with breakfast is laid on the table, and they have a stack of newspapers they are perusing when you enter the room. And they cock their head at you and gesture for you to join them.
Yeah, I do a quick scope of the room and realize it's just us, and it's like the steel in my spine kind of softens a little bit, but it's not like to a casual degree. It's to a, it's like, oh, I don't have to put up a facade right now, at least. Like, Your Majesty.
Your Grace. It's Herod now, isn't it?
It is. Thank you for remembering.
I try to keep up with these things. Please join me.
Just nod and sit down on the opposite end of the table.
It's so far away from them.
It's still conversational distance, but it's like, I am not sitting next to you.
That's funny. They don't seem to care. They're, again, only half paying attention to you. They are looking through newspapers and things at the table. And are speaking, but again, not looking at you while they're speaking. So I hear you're doing quite well for yourself. Queen Agnieszka speaks quite highly of you.
Yes, we have become quite close in our working relationship. There have been several developments made, both for Autumn and the Goblin Court.
Oh, I heard about some of those. Can't say I congratulate you on them, but you certainly got the better of my brother. Not surprising. Your ward is a charming girl as well.
Thank you. Yes. She's a delightful young woman.
Well, I'm glad things worked out well for everyone in the end, then. Don't you agree?
Just gripping my fork a little bit too hard. Quite.
They just continue eating and flipping through their papers in silence, unless Herod has anything else to say to them.
Oh, yeah, no, I will sit in just absolute uncomfortable silence.
And to only have Glamour go up against that window, like, oh, there's tension in there.
You don't have to be in a scene to prompt a monologue, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's not your character doing it, it's you, the player.
Oh, okay. I thought it had to be somewhat.
No!
Oh, okay.
No!
Yeah. That would love.
For Galen or Angharad?
Definitely Galen. I'm kind of like, maybe
I'll go
both.
one if you go
No,
the other.
both.
Not the tag team.
Listen, I can tell you what Angharad's thinking, and it's I hate you, I hate you, I hate you.
Yeah, judging by like how bent your fork probably is at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
So so someone's spending for Angharad, and that monologue is just
It's the it's the Kill Bill sirens going.
I love it. Damn, I need jumpsuit. And hear it. Hell yeah.
Galen is not super checked into the conversation. They're not paying more attention than they appear to be, but they are thinking, Marin had to pick someone from the Goblin Court. Just had to bring her back here. Things have gone too far for them to make up now, even if they do find out. It'll be alright.
Again, aggressively buttering a piece of toast. Just like, oops, I'm stabbed straight through it.
So, we go from there to the room that should be Emmy and Lavinia's room that Beau just walks into without... He knocks. You can tell it's only as an afterthought because Lavinia's also there.
Right. It's like the door kind of opens a little bit and then pause. And
Yeah,
then
it's
opens
like,
the rest of the way. Yeah.
Sorry. I wasn't sure what our plans were for this morning, or what was on the docket. Is it okay if I call you Lavinia? Would you prefer Sarah? I don't.
No, I mean, yeah, Lavinia's fine. I mean, I think I'm warming up to you. Is it okay if I call you Beau? Should I call you?
No, please. No one really bothers with the title anymore. No one takes me seriously. Emmy said you might not be staying very long. You have places to be, but you might come join us later.
Yeah, I just... Right now is not a good time for me to immediately travel with you guys as much as I would love to. It's nice being able to see Emmy again.
Emmy goes, yeah, I mean, I can't go back home. Well, I guess I could go back and bring Beau, but as soon as I do that and I actually introduce him, they're going to start asking when we're actually going to get married, and we haven't even had an engagement party yet, and as soon as things start rolling, we're really in trouble, so I can't go back home anytime soon, and you can hardly ever leave, so it's been really hard.
Yeah. I get it. I know how our fathers are.
Yeah. So how soon do you have to leave?
I was thinking, like, this afternoon.
Okay, I understand, but you'll come back to Glamour when you're done once you're done checking in.
Yeah. I'll definitely, I'll write you. I'll let you know when I'm making my way back over to Glamour.
Bo kind of awkwardly clears his throat. Could we speak in private?
I go, oh, yeah,
Just
sorry,
for...
I can leave so you two can talk.
No, I meant you.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm okay with that. I look over at Emmy.
Emmy looks like she knew this was gonna happen.
Right. I kind of nod my head. I go, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk. That's fine. I'm gonna actually go down to breakfast, actually. I'm starving. Yeah, meet me down after, and we can, figure out what we're doing today. Okay. She kind of closes the door behind her. And just leaves the two of you in, in Emmy's bedroom alone.
Yeah. So, what did you want to talk about?
Yeah, I thought we should have a chance to be frank with each other. Emmy's very good at smoothing things over, but I can tell you have some reservations about this situation still.
It's I think it's hard once you have set emotions about someone for them to just be instantly switched over one night. But now that I get what's happening, you guys are really good actors. If you guys do fake your death and like go somewhere like winter or something, you guys should be like in place. You guys are really good. But yeah,
Look, I didn't pull you here to say like, hey, we have to get along, you have to like me. That's not what this is. I'm not trying to put that on you. It's just, it's important to me that you know how much I care about Emmeline.
Yeah, I can see that, and I want to thank you for caring so much about her. She does mean a lot to me. So it's a huge relief knowing that you're not actually an asshole.
Yeah, I understand why the things that you might have heard would make that seem otherwise, and I mean, Rod, even the true things about me would make you think that, rightfully. This is not me trying to convince you that I'm a good person, because I'm not, but I love Emmy like my own sister, and I would never do anything to hurt her. You have my word.
I appreciate that.
Just, if we can be on the same page about anything, if we have anything in common, I just wanted you to know.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate that. I just while we're here, I just want to say that I'm sorry for having such intense negative feelings about you.
Oh,
I
no.
hope you get it.
Oh, I do. I mean, probably deserved. No, Emmy cares a lot more about what people think of me than I do. It's fine. We're good. I just didn't want you to worry about her when you weren't there.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
We should get down before she does any damage to Kaylin's house, or
yeah. And I try
anyone in
joking.
it.
I a little laugh. I'm like, yeah. I also don't want anyone getting ideas that you're also cheating on my sister with me. So
Rod, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Flings the door open.
I let him leave first, and then I'll leave a little bit later.
Okay.
Damn, that would be a fun rumor.
That's funny. Laurent, what are you doing this morning?
Trying to decide Was I up late last night? Did we continue drinking? I'm probably just.
I'm gonna say Kalen is not getting super fucking drunk this week. He did not stay up drinking with you, I'll tell you that much.
Okay. I probably definitely had a nightcap. I wouldn't say I'm very like hungover or anything like that, but I'm definitely like I appear disheveled, so I like get all dressed up and try to at least appear presentable. I think I'll knock on Kaylin's door. Hey, you want to get breakfast? I invite myself in.
Yeah, let's do that. You want to just eat? Should we go down, or we should go down?
Okay.
Yeah.
we
I've
should
actually
go.
I've got somewhere to be in like an hour.
Where do you gotta go?
I can't really get into that, but I'll be back in the afternoon. Yeah, we should grab breakfast. We should be quick about it.
Okay.
Hey, are you gonna say anything to the matchmaker? That was weird, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen. Well, that was weird. If I see them today, I'll probably say something.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. It's not.
I
my
did.
business,
I mean, we did hire them, so I mean, I should at least know where they're at reasonably. They haven't really left anyone's side since the party and everything. It's just really strange. I don't know how to make heads or tails of this situation.
It's weird. I'm interested, but also I have too much other shit going on to worry about it myself.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you handle your stuff, and I'll keep you updated on whatever I find out.
Yeah, great. My brother's around somewhere. Just keep an eye out. Avoid him at all costs.
I usually do.
Until dinner. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, same. Yeah.
I'm so curious to what Laurent's perception of Galen is.
Honestly, me too.
I'll give you that one for free. I think he just perceives him as like this older brother, kind of standoff, kind of asshole-ish vibes, and just always avoids him like the plague. I don't think any of our interactions were probably ever pleasant, so I just ignore him.
See, everyone refers to him as older brother, even though they're twins. Like, he is technically older, but it's by like 3 minutes. Yeah. And even Kaylin says older brother. Kaylin and Marin both say older brother, and it's like but because they act like that.
I would never give them the distinction. I'm like, your brother, that's it.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And Herod, who grew up with the two of them, is just like, nah, fuck him. Kaylin very swiftly eats breakfast with you and is like, yeah, I gotta run. I don't know. You're on your own for the day. I'll see you at dinner, alright?
Okay. Wish me luck.
Wish me luck.
Yeah, whatever you're doing, yeah, you'll need it.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, you too, though. Alright. He tips out. And Herod, a little after you make your way back up to your room from that traumatizing breakfast, I don't know what your mental state is, but you do hear a knock on your door. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm going to your parents this morning. This is not an invitation, because inviting you to your own home would be unspeakably rude. I am just stating the fact that a carriage will be traveling from here to their home in the next half hour with whoever happens to be on it.
No, you're right. That would be frankly insane for you to invite me to my own family estate, but
yes.
I was hoping to avoid them as much as possible, but I
won't
never
say
hear the end of it.
I'm not asking you or saying you should. I just thought it felt very strange for me to not say anything.
It frankly has nothing to do with you. I simply would never hear the end of it, so
Right.
might as well just grin and bear it and get it over with.
Well, I'll see you down there, I suppose. Good day.
Just close the door, and then we'll let Acrimony know that that's where I'm going. Be like, I'm popping in on family. I'm like, I will save you the trouble of the introduction. You do not need to meet them right now.
Are you sure I shouldn't come?
Yes. I would love to avoid this if possible, but I need to go for appearance's sake, and then hopefully I can put it off for another few decades.
Okay, I still haven't seen the matchmaker anywhere, but Valencia's here, so we'll,
I won't be gone long. I'll be back this afternoon. Just need to pop in, since I did run into my mother at the Derby.
Oh, I miss you, Mama.
How much does Acrimony know about your family, if anything?
Ooh, that is a good question.
Yeah.
I feel like if she asked questions, Angharad would answer them when it comes to like her actual family. So she's probably like, this is where I'm from. This is, where I grew up, the estate I was a part of, and I left that to go work for your mother and, like give the sort of the background. So it's like, if Acrimony asks any further questions, wants any other answers, she'd give them, but I don't think she would just like offer
Volunteer
the information unprompted. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. So she knows the bare bones of it and knows you don't see them very often.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, well, I'll see you this afternoon, and okay, right. Good luck.
Are you well? I apologize that I have been absent for the past day.
No, it was fine. We made it back up fine last night, and dinner was a bit awkward. There was an awkward moment, but it wasn't anything to do with me. It was just sort of the room, I think. I don't think you being there would have helped or anything.
Don't find that to be a surprise in the slightest.
No. It was Lord Laurent and Princeps Kaelin's friend, the Duke Beaufort, and his fiance came to dinner with a relative, and I don't know. It was a bunch of people I didn't know who all knew each other apparently, and I'm not really sure. I really only spoke to Marin and Valencia, but something came up about the Princeps and Marin's parents that became very awkward.
I could imagine.
But
it's not my place to speak on it.
It didn't seem my place to hear, to be honest. But
well, I'm sure in time the Duke will tell you when he's ready.
Well, but besides that, it was fine. Well,
that's good to hear.
Good luck.
Right. I will see you this afternoon.
Yes. So, Angharad, you make your way down to what is probably a very quiet, awkward carriage ride. Mare is a very short distance away from Shoals. You grew up on neighboring estates.
She's just like staring out the window, like dreading every second. It's like the dread just gets more and more. She's like, oh, I hate this.
Yeah, Kaelin's kind of in the same situation. His shoulders are kind of hunched in, and he's like, this is a bad decision, but I'm already in it.
Yeah. She's just kind of like shrinking within herself. It's like, oh, this... Just get it over with. Just rip the Band-Aid off.
Yeah, the tension...
I don't have to see him for another several decades.
The tension in this carriage is palpable. And for once, it's not between the two of you. And Herod, as we approach Mare, one of the oldest estates in Tides, would you like to describe it for us?
Yeah, so Mare has a lot of surrounding land, obviously. There's like paddocks in the back, and there's a lane that sort of leads up to the house, and what appears to be sort of like shallow water as you walk up to the estate, which is, when you first look at it, it's expansive, but it seems like not quite what you would imagine. It's surrounded by water on its sides, and it's about 2 stories above the water. But then if you look close, if you look at the reflection, you'll realize, like, oh, that's not the actual reflection of the house. It's the house going further and further down underwater. So it's like, imagine Pemberley, but half of it's just like submerged.
Yes, and the approach is just the single lane for carriages to approach in the front. There is a brief awkward moment. Kaylin steps out first, offers you a hand to help you out, just wordlessly, and moves to knock on the door and jerks back. Sorry. After you.
Go ahead. No. I am a stranger in my own home. Go right ahead.
Right.
I take like 2 steps back. I'm not even standing up there. I'm like down the stairs. I'm like,
damn. He knocks on the door. A footman opens the door, but quickly moves out of the way as a small boy, looks to be about 6 years old if we're using comparative ages. Very pale blue skin with big ears like Angharod's, but drooping almost to his shoulders, and a little gap in his teeth, skids to a stop. Glances at Angharod without recognition before shouting back, "Mom, Dad, Kaylin's here! He brought a friend!" Kaylin makes a choking noise. Declan, that's not... And just looks back at you helplessly.
I love him. Protect him.
I think she just kind of takes a deep breath and steps forward and kind of leans down slightly to his level and be like, Declan, you probably don't remember me, but I am your sister.
He kind of squints at you a little suspiciously. From the pictures?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. And you hear the tap of heels on marble. Yes, darling, that's not a friend, that's your older sister. But he could hardly be expected to remember that, could he, Aoife?
Yes, mother.
Your mother, tall and stately, with the same curved ears and slit pupils as you, but in a very pale, delicate shade of blue, turns and waves for you to come in. Come through to the parlor, dears. I'm sure your father's around here somewhere. He'll be so happy to see you again.
You just wordlessly follow. Again, I'm a stranger in my own home.
I'm curious, when's the last time you've been at your house?
It's a great question.
It was shortly after... No, I would say I've been back since Declan's been born. He was very young, so it's been...
50 years or so?
Yeah, 75 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. Kaylin coughs very uncomfortably and is trailing. It lets you go in front and is trailing behind. Declan kind of also trails back to just walk next to Kaylin. And he's whining, Mom, I don't want to sit in the parlor. She's, come now, your sister doesn't visit very often. So, to what do we owe the pleasure finally, Aoife?
Well, as you noticed, I was in town for festivities in the Derby. So, I decided to stop by while I'm here.
Well, I'm so glad you decided to grace us with your presence. As a side visit to your other plans?
Well, she's thinking. She's like, mouth opening. Do I say it? Do I say it? Like, I wasn't intending to come at all until you spotted me.
And there it is. Kaylin speaks up. How about I take Declan outside to the pasture while you two catch up? And Declan goes, yeah, let's go play outside. Come on, Mom, I don't want to go in the parlor. And before Fanula can speak, Kaylin's already dragging him off and not making eye contact with anybody.
You know, actually, I would like to say hi to Grandmother.
Oh, she'll be absolutely shocked to see you. But yes, she's out back. Do you remember where to find her?
It hasn't changed that much. I can manage.
Well, I suppose. Well, hopefully she's not too busy for you. Your father's probably in his study if you'd like to surprise him. You know he loves playing at work, that man. At least we know where you get it from.
Yes, I will. I won't disturb him now. If he comes down, I will say hello.
I'll let him know. Well, don't let me keep you. You know where to find her.
I just give it like a pained little smile and walk through the house to the back so I can go up back to where the older members of the family live.
Yeah, would you like to describe that for us as you're passing out? You walk out the back off the veranda. You see Kaylin has taken Declan off into the field and is letting Declan chase him and tackle him into the dirt. And they're just off to the side. You pass by that off to your side as you walk through the field.
Yeah, there's I guess you could call them cottages sort of out back. There's maybe like 2 or 3 and like separate pastures. I walk by one of them. That's where my grandmother lives. I'm not bothering her. She doesn't care. I keep going further and further back to just like an expansive pasture where it's like, is there even a house here? And that's where my great grandmother lives.
Oh, that's the grandma we're seeing.
Oh yeah. The one I have a connection with, you know?
You're looking for that grandmother, and what approaches you is, I'm gonna let you describe your great grandmother actually.
So sort of coming through the further distance where it's water that approaches land is just a pair of eyes. Quite like a crocodile, yeah. Just coming in. A definitely like a similar vibe to what Angharad's actual Kelpie form looks like, but a little more bluer, a little more sort of with seaweed and more ocean type elements, like a different body of water entirely, where Angharad looks like she embodies more like river water type elements.
Truly the most predator-like a horse could be just slowly rises out of the water. Just the nastiest, oldest, goopiest looking horse you've ever seen. And Angharad doesn't look much like the rest of her family, and then if anyone were here to see it, you would know immediately where Angharad gets her looks from.
I'm going back to my roots.
And your great-grandmother just comes a bit out of the water, just enough that you can see all of her. Does not come out of her Kelpie form, but does approach you.
The front-facing eyes.
I just kind of squat down close to the water's edge, just close enough to talk. Be like, it's good to see you.
You came home. Your mother's been complaining.
Yes, against my better judgment.
She complains a lot.
I'm not surprised.
You know she doesn't come running with me anymore.
I'm not surprised. No one in this family appreciates what we are, really.
No. They forget. They move into their little houses, and they put on their clothes, and they forget where we came from. She kind of moves forward and, like, mouths at some of the kelp on your dress. Maybe not all, though.
You don't have to worry.
The pity you won't be the one running the house when I'm gone.
Well, maybe the house isn't what's really important.
Well, you forget some of your roots still.
Well, I'm keeping the mortals on their toes.
That's my girl.
I'll just kind of stand up and let her swim away.
Mm-hmm. Do you head back inside?
Yeah, I feel a little better. Still not looking forward to talking to the family, but I feel a little better.
As you head back inside, you notice Kaylin and Declan just kind of watching you by the water with your grandmother before they go back to what they were doing.
Yep. I'm not lingering on that too long. I clocked that and I'm like, going inside. Going inside before I get real sad.
Your mother is in the parlor. The doors of the veranda are open. Your father knows you're here. He says, go on in if you can make the time.
Well, I've got nothing but right now. Just walk past and walk up to his study.
Alistair of Mare is a gentleman of leisure. He's a deep blue Oceanid with pale short hair. Your father handles the management of the estate, which, what does that come down to these days? Managing correspondence? Mare is one of the oldest estates in Tides, and your family is unspeakably wealthy. No one in this family has to work. But, as your mother said, your father does like to play at it. And you find him at his desk, shuffling papers as you approach the open study door.
Yeah, I knock, saying that I'm coming in. Hello,
So,
Father.
Aoife, what a surprise.
Mother didn't warn you that she ran into me?
Oh, that doesn't make it less of a surprise. That you actually came to the house?
Well, not really tempted to when I... You know what? Never mind.
He stands up and puts his hands on your shoulders. Look at you. Can't you stand up straight anymore?
I can when I want to.
He's like picking pieces of kelp out of your hair. Honestly, Aoife, what is in the water there?
What's supposed to be? It's a river. Like,
he's rubbing at your cheek as if the color is going to come off. And quickly gives up. Steps back. Are you still doing your little project then? Babysitting in the Goblin Court?
It's not a project.
Well, it's not a job either.
Yes, it's keeping me very busy.
Seems an awful lot of work for all of this.
Right. Is there anything else other than picking at my appearance that you would like to talk about? Otherwise, I have business to attend to.
You know no one would think less of you for coming home, Aoife.
I'm not coming home. Don't be surprised if you don't see me for another 30 years.
Oh, we won't be.
A pleasure. Turn and walk out of the room. Are Kaylin and Declan still outside?
They will be outside until you're ready to leave. Kaylin is not bringing Declan back in that house in front of those conversations.
Okay, yep. I go down the stairs, I say farewell to my mother, and I walk out the front door.
Well, I'd say see you soon, but who knows when that will be. Goodbye, I suppose, darling.
I don't even say anything. I just
You walk out the back
out the
door?
front.
Oh, the front.
No, I walk out the front. I'm not like gesturing or calling over to like Kaylin and Declan or anything. If they're,
Well, they're
taking time.
fully on the back of the house.
Oh yeah, no, I go out front. I fucking need a moment.
Okay.
I need a few minutes alone on the stairs to just breathe. And then I'll walk around the house. I won't even go through.
Yeah.
I'll walk around the outside.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, I'll go find them.
As soon as he notices you, he gets off the ground where he is being beaten up by a 6-year-old and kind of just picks Declan up and sets him back on his feet. And says, hang on a minute, bud. Everything okay?
Wonderful. Same as always.
Right. Are you ready to leave then?
If you are not, I can wait in the garage.
No, don't. Not on my account. Just one moment. Sorry. He moves back to Declan and are you trying to listen to his conversation?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Like, not like what's going on, but like, yeah.
He fully kneels down, gets on Declan's level, and is like, okay, I know it wasn't very long, but I have guests, and my big brother's home, and I have to spend time with him, and you know how upset you get when I don't visit for a while, so I promise I'll be here next week. You'll be fine. Declan's kind of pouting and stamps his feet a little, but they hug, and he goes, all right, go inside with your mom now, okay? And kind of pushes him off toward the veranda. He brushes himself off wet grass. Right. Shall we?
Yeah.
The carriage back is as silent as the ride here until Kaylin just blurts out of the blue, I'm sorry. There is nothing I can say to make any of that all right, but you should know I'm sorry.
Well, it has nothing to do with you. It never has. You can't make it any different.
No, but you don't deserve that.
Thank you for taking care of him.
You don't have to thank me for that.
Well, he deserves the attention that you give him. He needs it.
Yeah, he's a good
And
kid.
You didn't have to do that either.
Yeah, I did.
Well, the point still stands.
He kind of looks around. It's quiet for a moment. Like, grasping for a conversation change. You, weren't at dinner last night.
No, I had business.
It, it made me wonder. This is silly. Do you remember the year? I think we were in our 120s. You got so drunk at the Derby, you made us come back after hours to prove you could outrun the winner. And and that's what you do remember.
How could I possibly forget?
Well, you were very drunk.
Did you win though?
I don't know, did I?
I remember Galen came out screaming at both of us, and then Dad woke up to ask if we were taking bets, and That's when you weren't at dinner last night. That's what I thought of if you were out trying to win back your title.
I remember trying to run Galen over after he was screaming at us.
You did!
So close. It gets so close. Now, nobody can say I don't have restraint.
No, you certainly have that. I can't say I suggest a repeat performance this year, but I would enjoy watching it.
Well, that's something for the imagination, I suppose. That certainly will not be happening.
What happened to he kind of tugs at his own hair and then gestures to where your dad has pulled all the kelp off of you.
Oh.
You know, just the family's wondering why I'm so green around the gills these days.
I thought it rather suited you. Kind of rubs the back of his neck and looks away.
Well, so did I, but we have always had a difference of opinions.
It's not my place to speak ill of your family, but
I got to speak with great-grandmother. That was good enough.
is she well? She doesn't speak to me. I don't see her ever.
Oh, no. I don't think she speaks to anyone. She's in her ways, and I'm sure that's how she wants to be.
It's good. Maybe when Declan's older, he'll be able to speak with her more.
Just kind of letting the conversation trail off, just washing the road, like, can only keep us up for so long.
Yeah. And you two make your way back to the estate. So, back at the estate, Lavinia, at what point are you trying to extricate yourself?
Well, I wanna like say I want to speak to Emmy so I can say my goodbyes before Lavinia leaves.
Yeah.
So I'd say like shortly after breakfast, like walking back to Emmy's room.
Mm-hmm.
Is there did Bo go with us, or is it just like me and Emmy in Emmy's room?
He would have given y'all some privacy
Okay.
if you were about to leave.
Yeah. Are my clothes dry now?
Yeah, it's been a
the one
day.
that-
It's been a whole day.
In Emmy's room. Okay, yeah. I change into my clothes and give Emmy back her dress that's a little too short on me. Hey, Emmy, I've had such a lovely meal with you and Bo. I have some news I have to share with you, and I was wondering if you'd just take a walk with me, just just the two of us.
Yeah. News. Is it about that girl you're seeing? Don't tell me. Let's just, yeah, I'll wait.
I leave Emmy's room, and we're walking. I'm walking with her down the corridor, and I kind of pause in front of the matchmaker's room. And I look at it. I look over at Emmy, and I actually have to show you something. And I
Okay.
Oh no.
I fumble nervously with my keys, and I unlock the matchmaker's room and take her inside.
She goes inside and is kind of looking around in confusion. Wait. And Vani has stuff around the room, right?
Yeah. I mean, literally, Vonnie's veil is sitting on the wardrobe.
Mhm.
It is there on a mannequin head.
Oh boy. Emmy starts looking around the room in confusion and then immediate growing recognition. Wait, you are seeing the matchmaker? That's why you were so set on defending them. I can't believe you had them checking up on me like that and you didn't tell me.
No, I mean, I just I sit there rubbing my good eyelid and temple. I'm like, okay, please, please sit down. And I gesture a hand to a chair, and I wait for her to sit.
She just plops down with a huff.
I kind of walk over to the wardrobe and I grab the veil, and then I sit down across from her. And I go, okay, I'm not seeing the matchmaker. And I raise the veil up to my face. I don't put it on, but I kind of press it up against my face to where it sit. And I'm like, I am the matchmaker.
That's not funny, Lavinia.
Kind of veil, I just kind of set it off to the side. I grab her hand and I just give it a little squeeze. I get up and I walk over back by the wardrobe, where the desk is, and I open up a drawer and I bring back some envelopes that on the outside have been readdressed to matchmaker Vani, and I hand them over, and they are her letters readdressed.
The forwarded mail. Yeah, she looks at this, her letters forwarded and addressed to Vani, and jumps to her feet and just lets them fall to the ground. That's not possible! You've been at home! The dads would never let you... You couldn't possibly have done this without them knowing! How could you have kept this from me?
I mean, please. I grab the letters because I don't want them getting ruined. I love getting letters from her. I know our fathers would have never let me. That's why I couldn't ask for you or Alma to ever keep a secret like this for me. It wouldn't be fair to you two.
When have I ever told them anything? I thought you trusted me.
I do trust you. If I didn't trust you, I wouldn't be coming clean right now. You wouldn't be the first person to know that. You wouldn't be the first person to know. And I look down the letters in my hands as tears start dropping onto them. I never meant to hurt you. I'm just a coward, okay? I was just too afraid.
No, you don't get to say that. You weren't afraid when you came to Ainhold to spy on me. When you started spreading lies about me and Beau, you could have told me then. The part that was fair to me, Vani.
I didn't come to Ainhold to spy on you. I was with a client, and I'm here now with a client. But I saw you that night with Beau and how you two were acting, and I know now that it was simply that, just acting. And I didn't know then. I shouldn't have said those things, and I know that. But I couldn't tell you. It's just that's just how it felt. I felt like I could not tell you.
He pokes you hard in the chest. So you couldn't tell me, but you could tell everyone else in earshot instead? I guess you weren't all that worried about me after all.
I shouldn't have, and I'm sorry, but that doesn't mean I wasn't worried about you. I'm putting my career at risk, abandoning my clients to be here with you, which is okay with me. That I'm okay with that, because I do care about you. Look, I know I dealt with this incorrectly, and if I could take it all back, I would. I'm ashamed, and it kills me knowing that what I've done is actively hurting you, and I am so sorry, Emmeline. I'm so sorry.
I'm sure you are sorry, but I don't think you would have actually told me, ever, unless you were afraid I was going to find out because of this mess you made. Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm not telling you right now because I was afraid you were going to find out. I'm telling you because I, Lavinia, deserve your anger. And I put my hand, like my head in my hands. But you're right. I don't know if I ever would have told anyone my secret, not even you.
Wait, you mean you're telling me to protect your reputation, the matchmaker's reputation? I should be angry at you, Lavinia, not them, the matchmaker. That's what you mean. So I won't damage this little persona you've constructed more than I already have.
No, that's not what I mean. I could have gone another couple centuries with you dragging the matchmaker's name through the mud, deservingly, might I add, without you knowing who Vani truly is. But I am Vani, and you should be angry at me, because I'm who said that. It was me, Lavinia, who spoke about Beau with such disdain, and I'm just a coward behind a mask, and I can't go on allowing you to be angry at me for what I did without you knowing it was me. You can talk poorly of the matchmaker all you want. I overstepped as a person you did not know. I can't sit here knowing you're mad at me without you knowing you're mad at me.
Well, congratulations! You have exactly what you wanted. I'm furious! I never would have kept something like this from you. I told you about Beau the first chance I got. He was terrified you wouldn't like him. Did you know that? He knows how much I look up to you. At least I did.
I'm sorry, Emmeline. I truly am.
I know you are. Stop saying it. It doesn't fix anything. I'm allowed to be mad about this, and you just have to deal with that. I have to go. I can't be here anymore.
I look down at my feet. I love you, Emmy.
She pauses as she passes you and looks at you, but leaves without speaking and slams the door behind her. So, everyone is preparing for dinner. Lavinia, are you coming to dinner? I assume Lavinia is not coming to dinner.
No, unfortunately I have to be at dinner, so as much as I would rather just skip this one. But I did write in the letter to Ingharid, Acrimony, and Laurent that I would be back in the evening, so it would be, because this dinner does have Monarch Galen, correct?
Yes, that's
yeah,
why it's a
that
big
would
deal.
be extremely. I don't really care if he doesn't like Lavinia, but I feel like it'd be more important that Bonnie is there. So, well, and anyways, it'll hide me crying if I have a mask on. So.
Oh boy. Kaylin makes sure Laurent is dressed and sober, and the two of you walk down together.
I hate
So,
it.
Me too. You have no idea. I had a weird afternoon. It was okay, and then it was terrible, and then it was maybe good. We'll talk about it tonight. I'll come see you after dinner.
Okay.
So yes, at this dinner is Galen, Kaylin, Marin, Acrimony, Ingharid, Vani, and Laurent. This is a very formal dinner. It is also an unbearably awkward affair, with Marin attempting to prompt people into conversation, mostly prompting Acrimony and Ingharid into conversation with Monarch Galen. But
I could play this game. If Marin's putting up an effort, I'll respond. if Galen is actually speaking, I will have conversation. I'm, mildly stone-faced about it, but I can play this game.
Yeah, I will say the seating arrangement is Monarch Galen is at the head of the table. Marin and Acrimony are down the end toward him. Kaelin is at the far end with Laurent on one side and presumably Angharad at the other, since you prefer to sit as far from Galen as possible. And Vonnie's somewhere in the middle.
I'll be next to Acrimony.
Yeah, other side of Acrimony. And Marin goes, I'm so glad that you could make time to visit us up here, Galen. I know you don't have a lot of free time to. And Galen goes, of course I made time for you, Marin. It is a busy time for us right now, but we can always make time for these things. And our guests. This is said with a bit of a look at Laurent, who is the odd one out at this table by a mile, but again is Kaelin's emotional support, emotional distress friend.
Yeah, he's put a collar on me. Oh god, okay. Wait.
That's not canon. That's not canon.
No. Wait a minute.
Find it back.
Oh. Reel me back in, Jesus.
Kaelin does not really speak to Galen directly. He responds to Marin, but doesn't. The twins don't really speak to each other. You do see that when Kaelin goes to take a sip of his wine, Galen glares down the table at him, and Kaelin quickly puts his glass down and does not pick it back up.
So you can't drink? What the fuck?
Well, if no one's gonna torment Galen, I guess I'll have to.
Oh no!
Someone should.
Is that out of character, or are you?
No, I'm saying that out loud at the table.
Wow. Listen, you're bold as fuck on my own.
Angharad has a death wish. Angharad pulled that Wild Hunt card, and she's like, "I'm ready to die."
You are the Wild Hunt.
No.
Angharad, what do you say?
No, I clocked that. I clocked that he's like, being sort of, what's the word for it? He's already being like silently like reprimanded, and I'm just like, I turn and look at Marin, and I'm like, it's such a shame that you say His Majesty doesn't come to visit very often, and in such close proximity. Your Majesty, it is rather odd. Why is it that you take up residence down in Hadion's Rest? I don't think that's particularly traditional.
Galen looks down the table at you, gives you kind of an appraising look.
I'm just looking with genuine curiosity.
You feel Kaelin tense up beside you. You can feel anxiety coming off him in waves. But Kaelin just looks at you and smiles. Or Galen looks at you and smiles. And they say, well, you have been gone quite a long time. Apologies, Angharad. Things change.
I see.
Marin goes, and my brother stays very busy with, especially this time of year in the middle of the season, with the other courts, the other princeps, and just there's a lot of business for them to. We manage things fine here ourselves. Kaelin leans in a bit to you and says so quietly under his breath, "Don't push it."
I just go back to eating my food.
He kind of angles himself so his mouth is not visible to the other end of the table. We had a disagreement. A series of disagreements while Marin was growing up about how involved he should be in the family business and how young I The crown isn't hereditary, you know that. I didn't think it was right to force him to... Not the place. Anyway, I won out in the end, but it was strongly suggested that since I was so worried about him, I should stay here to keep an eye on him instead of the palace. So, please.
I under the table, just kind of shoot a message back to Kaylin and be like, you didn't have to tell me that. Not here.
He responds to your message, please don't push him.
I just say, well, I'd like to push him off a ledge, but I won't.
You get a slightly less frantic response. Once Marin and your ward are not at the dinner table, you can run him over if you like.
I'm just kind of smiling as I take a drink.
He just nudges you slightly with his elbow and then goes back to eating.
I'm actually, you know what? I'm seeing if Galen's clocking this, that we are, like, interacting with each other.
You know what? Galen's not even trying to make a deception check about it. Galen sees that, can't hear what you're saying, but sees the little, like, the giggles, like the, concealed, but can still see that you two are smiling about something, and sees Kaylin nudge you a bit, and looks deeply, deeply displeased.
Yeah, I wanna be super satisfied about that, but something, there's a little bit that, like, strikes a little fear in me, I guess. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, we're backing down.
Now, Laurent, did you want to follow up on that?
After this titillating conversation, no, I'm gonna keep my head down. We'll talk more later.
Bonnie, you are somewhat in the middle of the table. You are next to Acrimony. She's not really inserting herself in the conversation. When it has just been her and Marin in, like, quieter settings, she's been pretty animated, but with the monarch at the dinner table, she's pretty much only speaking when spoken to.
Man, I feel the same way right now, though.
It's a tense, I would say it's a tense dinner, frankly.
I tried to lighten the mood.
You tried to lighten the mood, and you almost gave Kaylin a coronary.
Bonnie kind of, like, straightens their already pretty straight posture and just, so, Your Grace, looking over down to Lady Acrimony, how have you been, enjoying your time here so far?
Oh, it's been very lovely. I've been having a very nice time, and it's been wonderful getting to meet more of Lord Marin's family. You could tell she was going to just call him by his given name and very quickly corrected herself. Perhaps sometime soon we could return the favor and they could pay us a visit in Goblin.
Oh, that would be delightful.
Kaylin looks at you and gives, like, a little shrug and seems, nonplussed at this, but Galen looks up and goes, well, perhaps the two of you could. We'll see.
The high holidays are approaching quicker and quicker towards the later half of the season, people come from all over to experience Black Friday.
Acrimony gives a little, yeah. Yeah. Do you think Mom's gonna make me this year?
Well, I kind of lower my voice a little bit. I'm like, we will have to see where things are at, won't we?
Marin looks at her sideways. I'm sadly unfamiliar with goblin holidays. I can't say I'm familiar.
Well, Black Friday is one of our, not necessarily one of our newer holidays, but certainly one of our more public-facing holidays. It is a celebration of the markets where people open up stalls, traders and merchants come from all over, and a whole host of things are for sale and for transactional availability.
Oh, I understand. That's that sounds like fun.
It is.
Well, if we could make it work, that would be delightful. He says this looking at Acrimony. She gives a little kind of resigned sigh and says, "Yes, I suppose it would."
It's it's a high energetic sort of afternoon of trade, and I'm not explaining it very well. You really just have to experience it.
Halen makes I rolled an insight check and he kind of looks down at you and just raises an eyebrow.
What?
I'm look forward to experiencing it. That's all.
Well, I hope that you will all be there.
Now, Vonnie, you are vaguely familiar with Black Friday, but have never experienced it yourself. Laurent, you have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
To me, it comes off of it sounds like it could be chaotic. I don't know. I'm just making assumptions.
Yeah. It's like one of those things, like my office is in autumn, so like you hear about it, but like you've never experienced it. It's always like,
yeah, it's like one town away and you never made it there yourself, so you're like, you hear stories and you're like, that's gotta be exaggerated. That can't be right.
Yeah.
Hey, you want weird shit? You get it at Black Friday.
It's true. Monarch Galen says, yes, well, we'll have to see. We do stay pretty busy here, at least we're supposed to. Says that with a look down at Kalen, who just sort of looks down at his plate.
I'm looking around the table waiting for someone else to pick up conversation. I'm like,
well,
I'm carrying the weight here.
Your Majesty, I just, it's absolutely beautiful here. I just wanted to say thank you for, inviting us here and like having us here for dinner. It's been a very pleasant stay so far. The Derby was quite eventful.
Oh, yes. The fights, well, we do try to get those under control, but can't seem to manage it year after year. But I am glad you've found it to your liking. We do try.
So, do you have, like, anything else, like, eventful planned for here?
Well,
do you guys do anything fun?
Well, I have to manage all 3 summer courts, so no, I have no further events planned. I will be making appearances in Verdure and Wildwood throughout the season, but no, the planning for Tides falls to my brother.
Well, that's completely understandable, Your Majesty. I just was curious. I kind of look at my head, look towards Laurent, and I'm like, come on, man, say something.
I don't want to say it.
You know this person more than me.
No, want
That's why he hasn't spoken.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, oh, be good. So be good to Laurent is just shut the fuck up.
Hey, matchmaker Ronnie ain't got no clue.
Like, yeah, Laurent, say something.
I'm like cutting into whatever our meal is, and it's just like, Vonnie, it's great seeing you. I missed you yesterday. I was trying to catch up, and I got your letter. I hope everything's okay.
Yes, apologies for that. Something quick came up. I'm I'm glad I can make it back for this beautiful dinner, though.
Mm-hmm.
How was the end of the Derby? Since I kind of left after
I
like.
didn't see you. I was really hoping to, after the dueling and, I think I lost you then, but, great turnout. Me and, Kaylin's, Princeps Kaylin's horse, luckily we
You
won.
get kicked in the leg on that one.
Well, it was more my idea. What was that horse? The
Mortal killing spree.
mortal killing. I almost said manslaughter. I was like, what does that mean? Yeah, mortal killing spree. Got great turnout for me. Which never happens. Odds are rarely in my favor, but it haven't been a very lovely time since I've been in Tides. It's always been a pleasure being here.
That's great to hear, Lord Laurent.
Mm-hmm.
Kaylin speaks up and turns to Vani. Matchmaker Vani, I should say I also received your letter, and I should just say there was no apology necessary from you at all. The fault was entirely mine, and I am deeply embarrassed by that situation. And down at the other end of the table, Galen goes, "Oh, have you done something to apologize for?"
Vani gives like a small chuckle. It's really no issue. It's a little humorous to me, actually. It made my day. It did make my day.
Well, regardless, I am deeply embarrassed by the situation.
The vibes at the dinner table, like, okay, Vani's kind of like worried about themselves right now and everything going on with them. That I don't know if I've necessarily clocked Kaylin and Galen. Am I getting the vibe with like what Monarch Galen said, like to be like, oh yeah, he mistook me for a chair?
Make an insight check.
Okay, should I do that with my advantage since it's feeling? Or
yeah,
no?
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Everyone else, I think, just picks up on what's happening, but Bonnie's in their own head, so you do make an insight check, but you have advantage on this because it's feelings. It's relationships. Platonic is still relationships.
I got a nat
What?
20.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, Bonnie. Oh,
No.
Oh, it's a nat 1!
It's a nat 1. It's a nat 1 because I got a nat 20.
Aww.
That's 1. That's 2 left.
Let's go.
So,
Third of the way there.
Unfortunately, you are looking and you're like, maybe it's a joke. I can't tell. I'm not in my head right now. You are still crying under your veil about Emmeline.
Yeah, my food is very salty.
Oh, God.
And it's not just because we're in Tides. Seawater joke.
Saltwater taffy for
Gross.
dessert.
So fancy. Such a formal dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, Your Majesty, it was kind of funny, and I full kind of turned to because I don't want to be rude, so I'm not. I
Yeah.
have kind of my back towards Princess Galen because I don't want to be rude to the monarch,
Yeah.
and I'm like, it's a little funny, Your Majesty. Actually, Laurent had hired me for my service, and so one of the things is I travel with them, and I'm here with Lady.
Angharad, you feel a hand on your knee. and you get a message spelled, please stop them.
And so
Matchmaker Bonnie, you weren't even around to see the results of the Derby, were you? Such a shame that you vanished.
Yes, apologies. Like I had said to Laurent, there a family matter had popped up, which I did write to you about last night. I wrote to the 3 of you. So again, apologies for that.
Don't you just hate it when that happens?
Yeah, it's well, it's family. Still love them. Like, start awkwardly eating my food.
It's an awkward
Hopefully
cough.
your family is well and everything's okay.
You don't have. Yeah, I'm just. That response, I'm just under my breath. Like, if the conversation's still going on, it's like, you don't have to.
No, I think Bonnie like got the like, okay, don't talk to them, and I'm like, okay.
Long, awkward silence at the table.
So, Your Grace, looking back at it here, you brought up the results of the Derby. I mean, I heard that I'm sorry, it was not
Mortal killing spree.
Mortal
Yes.
killing spree. Correct. I heard
Princess
that was
Caitlin did suggest, and I should have deferred to his judgment. He
Well,
is always
when has that
well read
ever-
on. Well, you do tend to be knowledgeable about the hippocampi and
Were you going to say
Derby.
horses?
It was you were thinking it was 1 HP in a dream, because did you say I think I overheard someone telling me that you talked to them yourself? Did they lead you astray? The
No.
hippocampi? No?
No, I had all the reason to believe that they would be a successful contestant, and they gave an excellent effort.
No, it was a good showing all around. But no, I do. Well, as I was saying last night, well, I suppose not everyone was here, but I suppose if I do have hobbies, it's well, keeping up with the races.
Did your chosen, did you foresee any of the hippocampi that piqued your interest? Who did you have your eye on, Your Majesty?
Oh, I'm not a betting man.
Well, even without gold, you'd probably still have a favorite, no?
No.
No, you got it.
I'm like, just kind of like, that would mean that they would have to have interests and a personality, right?
Oh.
I mean, I personally, I thought Rebecca I Miss You was an interesting name. The least is kind of hoping a little show from them. But
Oh, that's just a sad story. That's not a promising win.
Acrimony does pipe up and go, "Is there a story? I was so curious."
I would love to know. I think to be so bold and daring at the Derby, I.
Well, not to be a gossip monger, but it is apparently the Earl of Longshadow's horse, who he has frequently put into play, who never wins and does not seem to get any sort of reaction from either, so can't say it's successful in either matter.
Oh, Earl Valentine, really?
The very same.
That is quite interesting, actually. I kind of take like a little bite of my food.
Has someone left him, or I thought he was always just chronically single? I don't.
No, I do
no one knows.
believe-
It's not my business.
I do believe the Earl was previously married and is currently looking for someone to manage his estate now.
Lord Laurent, I didn't realize that you knew of the Earl of Longshadow.
I know very little. I try to keep up a little bit.
Interesting. Definitely interesting.
Acrimony's looking at this like, Angharad, I think you see, because you always know to look for it, you see that she is messaging Marin, and you just see a small shake of his head.
Could I spend a glamour to know what's happening in Acrimony? Like, what's going on?
Yeah. This is weird, right? I know I'm not good at reading social situations, but even I can tell that this is weird. And for once, I don't think it's my fault.
Poor baby. I love her.
She's my perfect little autistic child, and I love her.
Yeah, I think it's nice that they just, they send messages back to each other and they're sort of in each other's confidence already.
Love that for them. So dinner continues awkwardly.
I'm having a great time.
And Harriet's the only one having a good time.
One of us. Yeah.
I'm determined to be absolutely delighted.
Honestly, Marin's having an okay time because he never gets both his brothers in the same place at the same time, so he's having an okay time as well, and is just doing his best to make it work, and he's just like, I can't tell there's anything wrong. I also can't read a room. So
He's
It's a kid of divorce at their soccer game, and their parents are sitting next to each other, and like they're running on the field.
Yeah, he's like, both my brothers are in the same room, and they're meeting my girlfriend, and everything's great.
And it was not great.
It was not great. So, anything else anyone wants to do at dinner before we close this absolute nightmare of a social event?
Is it worth having a glamour on the Majesty? Gale.
Gale.
Oh my god.
Eat a boot.
Eat a boot.
I'm gonna say probably not. You're not gonna really get anything you haven't already.
Okay.
Galen says the quiet part out loud, frankly.
And they don't speak very often.
No.
It's always the quiet part out loud.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're an asshole.
Yeah. So, dinner comes to a close.
I imagine, is there like mingling afterwards? People go out and smoke or like have
Yes.
drinks on the veranda or whatever.
Yeah, Galen excuses themselves first. Well, I've got to be going. I have work to do and places to be, but it was a pleasure. And, well, Marin, it was very nice to see you again, and lovely to meet you, Your Grace, he says to Acrimony. And the rest of you, I hope you enjoy your stay. And they excuse themselves. The rest of you, yes. Marin says, if it's quite all right, we were going to go for a walk in the garden.
I look. Valencia's not here, and I look and see if Vonnie's going with them. I guess.
Acrimony, she sees you looking around. I can go fetch Valencia quickly if I'll do that. You've had a long day. I'll do that first, and I'll meet you outside. She says that part to Marin.
All right, enjoy your evening. And
You
if I
too.
don't see you before I retire, good night.
Good night. She hugs you very quickly and then scurries up the stairs.
It's just us four now, like Princeps, Kaylin, and
Yeah, just the four of you.
So I did want to talk to you two, your Grace and Lord Laurent. I did want to speak to you two. I kind of look at Princeps Kaylin. I'm like, it would be so incredibly rude for me to ask you to leave. I don't know if they'd feel comfortable with you being in here.
Well, it would be no ruder than me having a conversation in front of someone as if they weren't there, so I will excuse myself.
Oh, that's what that was about.
Did it? Princeps Kaylin, I don't want to. Did I look like a nice looking chair at least?
I
Chair?
am so sorry. It's not. It's worth. We were very drunk, Lord Laurent and I, coming back from the Derby, and we.
Surprise.
Yes. The matchmaker was in the entry with us, and I did not realize they were still in the room when Laurent and I started having a somewhat private conversation, and I had forgotten they were there. And
I apologize to interrupt you, Your Highness. I was not there in the entry after the Derby. This was when we first arrived. I think you've mistaken me for, if you had another embarrassing conversation in front of somebody, that was not me.
Oh dear. No, you're
it's when
right. I
we
was
first
sober
arrived.
then. It was. It was. You're correct.
They were not there? Okay.
My word.
It's been a long night. It's been a long week. As I said, I'm very sorry, and it should not have happened. It was rude and unbecoming, and I regret it deeply.
It's a little funny. I think it's... It makes it not so awkward to speak to a princeps.
You need not worry about that. With me, at least. I can't speak for your court or anyone else, but you don't need to worry about that. Please take it as no comment on you or your appearance. It was purely my misstep.
No offense taken.
I will excuse myself. Laurent, I'll find you later.
Yep.
Whatever this is not my business. And
yeah. We'll see you later.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll see you.
He exits.
I know that I had written an apology to you two. I also extended that out to Lady Acrimony.
Yes, your family.
Yes, I did.
Everything as well. I know it was a little tied up in dinner, but you don't need to tell me, but I sincerely do hope everything's okay.
Yeah, I would like the rest of our visit here to go well, and so I feel I do not want to speak for Duchess and Herod.
Please don't.
When we had our breakfast before coming here, I didn't hear the formal apology to Laurent that we spoke about, but I would like to start that off. I don't want this to feel like that's like an attack on you or anything, so I would like to start this conversation with an apology, and also, Lord Laurent, you had seen on the boat firsthand how quite angry Emmeline was with me. You came out, you know. That situation has... okay, I just gotta get over with. Lady Emmeline is going to be extremely angry with me for a while, and I will have to, since you are friends with the Duke, I just have to come out and say, I actually am Emmeline's older sibling, and she did not know that until today, and that's why I had to take care of family business, because, yeah, I honestly thought the Duke was just an asshole, and this definitely just feels like a therapy session now. I just thought the Duke was like, kind of a asshole and treating Emmeline wrong, and it turns out, I mean, obviously you know the situation. Duke, you're with the Duke, so like, yeah, you're with the Duke, kind of, so like you get it. You knew the situation.
You're skipping a lot of details.
I didn't know the situation.
I'm beginning to wonder why I'm even here for this conversation.
I hate to say it, but kind of on the same page.
Yeah, I'm just like letting you guys know that is who I am, and I'm coming out, and just in case I'm causing some issues. But I just wanted to start off the conversation.
Don't know who that is, and frankly don't care. I hired you for a job, and it seems that you're not quite needed at this point, so I'm beginning to wonder why I'm paying you.
No, I understand that, and I do apologize for that, Your Grace. I wanted to apologize for my absence. That way, it didn't feel potentially hypocritical or anything to. I just would like our further travels to be smooth sailing, and so this is me apologizing for my shortcomings and to further press if Lord Laurent, this is something you'd like, is to have me as your matchmaker to, as we discussed, the apology to Duchess and Herod for that night at the ball.
Well, I would have been more than happy to have a conversation when I was available, when Lady Duchess and Herod here was available. You don't need to strong arm me for an apology. You're not my mother. I also hired you. And, you wanted to keep your private matters private, but you're kind of getting sloppy here.
I'm sorry, I feel out of the loop. It seems that people are assuming or speaking on my behalf. What is this?
I didn't necessarily feel comfortable with taking on Lord Laurent as a client the night at the ball when he threatened to send the Chads over.
I've had a very long day. Frankly, I don't care who you are. Apologies are not necessary. I simply would like for you to do the job that I'm paying you for. So if you cannot be a consistent chaperone for my ward, then I don't know if I will need your services further. I cannot speak for Lord Laurent, who has apparently hired you, but it seems that your assistance is no longer needed in directing this relationship, which had to be fabricated in the first place. Even that chance meeting seemed out of your hands. So, are we on the same page?
Yes, Your Grace, I understand, and again, I apologize.
Thank you. Then that is all. My lord,
Duchess.
I'm going to retire for the evening.
Alright. Hope you have a lovely rest of the evening. We can speak more in the morning. Bonnie.
I will exit.
Yeah.
As you're exiting, Angharad, you hear a door slam somewhere else in the hallway.
Oh.
Oh, I need a bath.
Yes, Your Lord.
Now, while this might be difficult for you to believe, but I am entrusting that everything moving forward will hopefully be a lot smoother than it has been. I'm going to adhere to your wishes that your private business is yours of your own. If you want to keep leading this double life, go for it. I just hope you heed carefully, especially with the Duke Beaufort and Emmeline. That can't be easy, especially knowing those two pretty intimately. Just be careful. Can't believe I'm saying this. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Lord Laurent, I want to apologize if I came off in any way unfavorable, although I understand that I did. I unfortunately have had that conversation with them, which is just why, well, I should say with Emily, not with the Duke, but that's why I wanted to bring that up, because I know that you were well acquainted with the Duke. So I guess I wanted you to hear it from me,
Mm-hmm.
and not potentially, well, you know how, I can say this out loud, you know how my sister is, so
I do.
I would prefer you hearing it from me than a very angry Emmeline.
I mean,
Deservingly, but
know her ass is just pretty abrasive.
Yeah, that's my little sister, so. And apologies, I didn't want to come off that I was strong-arming. I just like you said, just want smooth sailing. So I just didn't want Lady Ingharad being mad at the both of us, because I can understand her being angry with me.
Because that went so well.
Yeah, well.
There's a lot of ways to go about it, but there hasn't been a lot of free opportunities, and you disappeared yesterday, and so did, Duchess Ingharad. I don't.
I did not realize that she was going. I didn't know she disappeared.
I was hoping, during the derby that we would have shared camaraderie, maybe, and placing bets, and then at a certain point, just people started throwing hands, and I started drinking with the princeps, and it's kind of a blur at this point.
Well, now I do know you were drinking with the princeps, because I did hear the conversation about one of the two of you having your pants down, so I will leave that at that. When I walked in, no, Princeps Kaelin just now said drunk after the derby.
You made it sound like we're both pantsless. What are you talking about?
No, I said one of you. I didn't. All I heard when I walked in with Emmy was the one. I don't want to misspeak as to who said it.
Oh,
it was
you might
one
as
of the
well
two
just
of you.
speak your mind.
No, I am speaking
so
my mind.
freely.
I don't know which one it was. I want to say I believe it was Princeps Kaelin. You guys were talking about ready to get your pants off, and then Emmy, the Duke, and I walked in, and Duke both
I'm
heard.
sure a lot of us that are, area breathers are stopping wet and are excited to, get into comfortable, dry clothing once you're
I'm not. No, I definitely don't think it's a problem.
If you're
I'm just saying, like,
that we were gonna know each other in the foyer, you're
stumbling after over his words.
I know I have a reputation, but I at least have a crumb of self-respect that I would not pursue it there.
Yeah, not the foyer. Never.
No. Lord Ron, I think you are way more classy than in the foyer. No, it was kind
Roll
of
for deception.
I'm not lying. I really don't think he would do it in the foyer. He hasn't proved me otherwise. Now,
I haven't known him long enough.
Yeah, I don't know him enough yet.
Was there? Fuck no.
That's so funny you said. Well, I'm gonna mess the. I don't want to get too personal. Sorry. It was. You were really a personal guy. We get talking, and you're pretty charismatic. I understand how you get the lads you do. I think you're gonna be a very. I don't want to speak too soon, Lord Laurent, but I think you are.
So you're saying I don't need your services since I'm so charismatic that I'm probably well off?
You're not finding love. I think you're charismatic to find lust. I don't know about how you are with love, and I thought that's why you came to me. Because there's a difference between being good at lust and being good at love, and you seemingly have a spark at charming the men.
Honey, it's really...
Honestly, Emmy and I thought...
You think I'm doing it for either and not for other purposes either. I have my own personal motivations, and...
Yeah, no, I understand that. Just
I would like to believe that I have bow wrapped around my finger, and I'm not saying this loudly.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, like,
I'm not. It's not like hey, bow.
But you're saying it's a
too.
I'm seeing it.
Just not loudly.
Mm-hmm.
You ever know who's listening?
I don't.
You guys aren't that secretive about it. I feel like have it wrapped around your fingers. The purpose, if it's not lust or love, is it money then?
Oh, he's never given me a dime. He's just
Is it friendship that you're sleeping with him for? Because you said it's not lust or love, so like I just thought you said there was other motives. So I was just curious. I apologize if I'm overstepping. It's just,
how would I
do
this for Laurent? It's a game. It's fun. Maybe sport. I don't know.
You do well at the games. Well, thank you for sitting here and having this conversation with me. I'm glad we could smooth things over and have a clean slate for our further travels.
Yeah.
If the charismatic king, if you will, as you are, would still like to hire me, you are. That was a joke. That was a joke. I'm really not great at jokes. That was just a joke. That was a callback to the conversation we just had 5 minutes ago. My lord, I'm very sorry.
No,
I'm going to.
it's okay. And I'm still more than happy keeping you within my services. We can talk money and budgeting at a later date when it's more appropriate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep this double life thing a secret still?
I would prefer.
So you still want me to address you just as the matchmaker?
As the matchmaker, please.
Okay.
If we're in private and we're discussing things, it's okay if you call me Lavinia. But
I
just
think
in
for
public,
habit, in case I don't want to get too comfortable, then I'll slip up in public.
Yeah,
I know myself too well.
I fully respect that. I start like getting up to head out the door. I've had an incredibly long day, so I do apologize for cutting this short. Tomorrow, though, over breakfast, if you'd like to discuss, I was looking around and I think I found a few potential suitors for you. If you'd like to discuss that tomorrow over breakfast, just people that we can set up meetings with.
Sure. I'm
Okay.
curious what you have.
Well, maybe people on the list are more aligned than I originally thought. So I am going to head out for the night, and I will see you over breakfast tomorrow. And I leave.
Lovely.
Whew.
Oh boy.
What a mess of a day. I need a drink.
I assume everyone goes back to their own rooms.
Yeah.
I need a bath. Just a long soak.
Angharad, sometime after your bath, it is very late in the evening, and the house is quiet, and there is a sudden, violent pounding on your door.
My word. Make sure my robe is fixed and go answer the door. You're like, what's going on?
Halen is standing at your door, fist still raised, and his face is thunderous, and he shoves past you into the room. We need to talk.
Okay, about what? I'll close the door and follow him inside.
He's still dressed from dinner, but his hair is completely disheveled, and both of his hands are bare. You lied to me.
I'm sorry? When? About what? What could I possibly have lied about?
He begins pacing. Perhaps you didn't. I suppose you told me right from the start why you were here. The only games I'm interested in are political. Indeed. I never thought you would take it this far, though.
Could you... Okay, would you stop pacing? What the hell are you on about?
Will I stop? You have some nerve, Aoife. Angharad. Don't play the fool with me. It doesn't suit you.
I don't know what you're talking about. How about you stop beating around the bush and just say what you mean?
He looks angrier than probably you have ever seen him. I should have already known, but because it was you, I let it slide. And of course, it was you. You came stumbling back here after all this time without a word, and I'm stupid enough to think you don't have a reason? He laughs bitterly and pulls at his hair again. I'm such an idiot. I even said it. I said if anyone else had tried to come here and interfere in my business like you did, I never would have allowed it.
What are you getting at?
He holds up his hand, his scarred hand, and starts ticking off his fingers. You show up at that meeting in Glamour you had no business being at. You involve yourself in that business between me and Revel despite my explicitly telling you it was not your place. You undermine me on that entire situation and then have the audacity to act like you were helping, and then you actually admit that you've been toying with me all these years with those fucking letters.
Okay, firstly, I was asked to be there by my queen. And I'm sorry for stepping on your toes, but heaven forbid anything get done around here by anyone. I mean, why are you getting upset about this now?
Get anything done? How dare you? You think you can disappear for 200 years and come back here and tell me how to run my court? I didn't ask for your help!
Well, I wasn't trying to help you. I tried to stay as far away from you as possible.
He's silent for a long moment before he speaks, still not facing you. Perhaps you should have. His shoulders are tight when he turns back to you. I could have looked past all of that, you know. I could have forgiven you almost anything. But my brother, Angharad? My brother?
What does any of this have to do with your brother?
Would you drop the act already? I heard you. You and the matchmaker, I heard you arguing when I walked past the door. You needed a strong match for your daughter, for the heir to your court, so you fabricated one. You knew my family. You knew everything you needed to know to... As soon as I heard it, it all made sense. Why else would you ever come back here unless you needed something?
But I didn't even know he was your brother. And nor am I the one who even fabricated it. You can thank your god-awful fool of a friend Laurent for that. I had no desire to come back here, and believe me, I wouldn't be standing here now if it weren't because she wanted it to be that way. What do you even think I gained from any of this? Other than endless aggravation and the reopening of old wounds.
Why would Laurent have anything to do with your ward? Do you really think I'm that stupid? What do you gain? You tell me, advisor to the Goblin Queen, mother to the heir of your court, with the ear of Queen Agnieszka. We both know that didn't come for free.
I mean, he's the one that orchestrated it. Just go ask him yourself. And no, it didn't come free. I gave up everything to get to where I am, just to raise her. And I won't apologize for it, regardless of how much you resent me for it.
This isn't about that. I don't care. He kind of stutters and tries again. What you did to get here is irrelevant. This is about what you're doing now, today, in my court, to my family.
What? You think I've got some grand scheme of breaking your family apart? No. You've convinced yourself that I'm some frightening interloper come to wrestle power away from you, but... Oh no, if that were the case, I could have just, stayed home and married you and saved myself the trouble. If that were the case, I mean, what a ludicrously convoluted way for me to go about it, to just end up right back where I started. I can't make this plain enough. I wanted nothing to do with you. I want nothing to do with you. But I wasn't going to let my feelings get in the way of what she truly wanted, despite how fucking difficult you're determined to make it.
There is a stunned silence in the wake of your words. His voice is almost too quiet to hear. If you're so unhappy being back here, allow me to make things easy for you. Get out of my house. Get out of my court. Get out of my life. Do what you do best and leave.
Fine. I will. And if I never have to see you again, it will be too soon.
His hands are shaking. You see him open his mouth to retort, but just grit his teeth as he turns toward the door. There will be a carriage in the morning. Be on it. He slams the door behind him.
I'm just gonna stand there for a moment. Like, I feel like the conversation doesn't even set in yet. And I just turn around and start packing my things, I guess.
Laurent. It is late in the night when you hear frantic knocking at your door.
I stumble up and hold the door open. Hello?
Kalen stands at your door. He knocked on the hallway entrance to your room. His shoulders are slumped and you see his eyes are wet. And both of his hands are bare, which you've never seen, and you spot an unfamiliar scar on his right hand where his fists are clenched. I need help.
Yeah, why'd you come through this door? Yeah, and I open the door and I give him space. What?
Fucked up. Again. I fucked up again. I shouldn't have.
You didn't.
I should have known. She never would have. He pulls at his hair and collapses on your settee.
I close the door behind me. You went to talk to her.
This whole thing. I heard her talking and it's a setup. The whole thing was a setup. It was political. Her coming back, introducing that girl to Marin. It was all... I'm such an idiot.
A setup with Marin? No.
All of it. All of it.
Are you
For years. She had letters.
What letters?
From her, but written from her court. It's... There's so much that I ignored because it was her, and I'm so stupid.
Okay, hold on. One step at a time. You said that she orchestrated your brother's current relationship?
It was part of it. But it was just part of it. She knew my family. She knew enough to...
No, I saw your brother at the party. You told me to watch over him and essentially wingman for him. I saw him messing up at the party. He saw a cute girl, and I just gave him a little bump to help him on his way. It was me. She can't have been behind it. What did you find out?
I heard her and the matchmaker talking, and the rest of it. No, don't. What do you mean it was you?
Your brother's young, naive. He's, hasn't found himself quite yet, and he was fumbling over a cute girl, and he was about to just, he loves his journal and everything, and he was fumbling. I simply just gave him a little nudge to talk to the girl. Lady Acrimony.
No, that doesn't explain the rest of it. That's not...
Well, I'm missing a lot of core pieces, but I at least helped them initiate at the party. That was me. I'll take that fall, but you're not telling me everything.
No, that can't be right. That can't... Oh, what have I... Oh.
What's this about?
I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know how much of it is true, or... Laurent, I've really fucked up.
On a scale of 1 to me.
I told her to leave and not come back.
And here, you told her to never... When? Today?
Just now.
Why?
I thought... I still think there's no other reason for her to be here. I don't... what she did in Glamour and the letters, and even if you did have something to do with it, Marin was still on their list.
What? Like, the matchmaker list of, like... What list? You're not telling me a great deal.
I don't know. My head's not on straight. I need you. Listen, Laurent. He grabs your hands. I need you to do something for me.
I let out a deep sigh. Okay. What do you need?
They're leaving in the morning. Both of them. I can't see her again, not after that. I need to know that there's nothing else. That it's not... I don't know how badly I fucked this up. I need you to go with them. Pretend we fought too. Anything. I don't know what to do.
So it's my turn to clean up your mess.
He puts his head in his hands.
Nope. You've done it so many times for me. It's time for me to... I owe you. I'll do whatever you need me to do.
You don't owe me. I know I shouldn't ask, but I don't have anybody else.
You're never gonna try to reach out and apologize? Like this, you're the princeps. Like you can't just cut all contact, can you?
She doesn't want to hear from me again. She made that very clear.
I mean, did you start the conversation about this, or did she come to you making these claims?
I did. I really fucked it up, Laurent. I did.
So, what you want me to follow and be with them tomorrow when we leave?
I need to know if I was right or if I was wrong about this. I don't know.
What do you think she ultimately did? What's the main thing that I need to find out so I can better help you move on from this? You think she's trying to inside tides? Like,
she's been pretending to be other people in her court and writing me as other people and using what she knows about me to get an advantage on deals and negotiations for the last 100 years. And that meeting I had in Ainhold that day I told you I was busy, she showed up. She had no reason to be there, and it was an issue between me and King Revel, and she just inserted herself in it. And I told her afterwards it wasn't her business. She didn't understand what was happening. She didn't have all the context, and I told her, and she insisted on involving herself anyway. And I don't know why else she would have come back if this wasn't some kind of power play. I don't know.
Forgive me. It has nothing to do with your history with her, right?
I can't be unbiased about this, but I have to take it seriously.
Okay.
If this is something, if she is doing something, if her court is doing something, and I don't look into this, Galen will kill me.
Okay. I'll try to be discreet and do this for you. This is so messy.
I'm sorry.
So what? We're gonna pretend that you're slamming my door down and we kick and scream and slam our doors? I'll write you, but
He hugs you hard and just presses his wet face into your shoulder.
I give him a really tight hug in return. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. I slick my hair back. I'm ready to cause a mess. Let's go. Well, how do you want to do it?
Wipes his eyes. Laurent, what the fuck did you do? Slams a door.
I did what I had to do. You told me I had to. It was for you. It was for... And you know what? It doesn't even fucking matter. Fuck you. You know, they deserve better.
This echoes down the hall. Vani receives a note from a servant telling them that they are being firmly but politely asked to leave. Angharad, would you speak with Acrimony?
Oh yeah, no, I'm assuming she could at least hear that, like, there was
She could hear shouting. Yeah,
Yeah.
but she wasn't going to
Yeah.
interrupt it.
Yeah, no, I would have started packing, and then I just would have, like, knocked on her door, just been like,
Creaks open. What's happening?
pack your things. We're leaving earlier than expected. We're leaving in the morning.
What happened?
There has been a series of misunderstandings that the princeps has apparently decided to take to heart and see to ruin. So, we are leaving.
But what does that mean?
It means we are leaving.
What does that mean about me and Marin?
I don't know. It's early. We'll find you someone else. This family's cursed. I don't know what you could. It's not worth it. It's simply not worth it.
You promised me. You swore that this wouldn't happen. I asked you.
I have tried so hard to not let it happen. But he is a fool who will not let go of the past and will not let it be. Despite the things that he has caused. I'm sorry. I tried. I really did.
You can see her, like, huffing herself into upset. I don't understand how this could happen. Valencia comes behind her to put her hand on Acrimony's shoulder. Come on, Your Grace, we should start packing if we're leaving in the morning.
We'll find you a better, more suitable option.
I don't want to do that. I like him.
I understand that. And he is a perfectly pleasant young man. But this family is cursed. And it's out of my hands at this point. What's done is done.
You see her gather herself to say something, but Valencia just tightens her grip and goes, "Come along, Your Grace. It'll be all right." And she kind of straightens herself and slams the door between you. You hear her crying on the other side.
I just have to, like, zone out, and I just continue to pack.
A stormy day dawns in the Court of Tides. Trunks are loaded onto a carriage by silent footmen. Acrimony, red-faced and furious, sits with her arms crossed, looking through the window next to Valencia, not speaking. Matchmaker Vani and Duchess Angharad are quietly helped into the carriage. Your former hosts are nowhere to be seen this morning. Lord Laurent, do you step into the carriage?
Man, I could feel the tension this morning. Yeah, I quietly get into the carriage and kind of nod and bow a little bit before I sit down.
The door shuts with a click and begins to rumble over cobblestones as our party licks their wounds and heads out into the pelting rain. And that, my lovely Archfey, is where we will end Season 1 of our show. It has been a pleasure, at least for me, and I can't wait to see all of you again very soon.
Fuck off. I'm getting hungry. Let's wrap this up. I'm hungry.